Welcome back to the Twilight campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. We're going to the 4th mission of the campaign with yet another command briefing. GTD Morgaine, Ikeya system, June 12th, 2372. Battle of Pericles. GTVA command has confirmed that the 4th Vasudan Battlegroup under the command of Kamora has gone rogue. Violating Khonsu's orders to reinforce the Morgaine's battle group, the Admiral is running under the assumption that the Morgaine was sent to eliminate the true evidence of the insurgents' plans. We believe that the Admiral also assumes that the insurgents are creating anti-Vasudan biological agents based upon the manifest that many of the research vessels in Ikeya, which we have lost contact with, were conducting high-risk xenozoological experiments. That sentence doesn't make sense. I mean, I can parse what it means, but the grammar. Presently, the battle group is in orbit of Pericles. Recon flights have confirmed that orbital bombardment has commenced. It appears that Kamora is attempting to neutralize all Terran holdings within the system in a hope that it will also eliminate the insurgency. If that's the case, why would he turn on us sent to fight the insurgents? Oh, I guess if he thinks we're... whatever. Admiral Soyavo has assigned the 79 Tango Squadron under raiding operations to hinder the 4th Battlegroup's bombardment, as well as to allow enough time for the Morgaine and its task force to prepare for a surgical strike on the Jamina, whatever. The 4th Battlegroup must be stopped in order to save the civilian lives within the system that we have sworn to protect. Civilian lives that are now dying. Recent reconnaissance and force patrols within Kabalov's belt have encountered unknown vessels with Terran power configurations, working in joint with insurgent fighter and bomber-class craft. Upon the return of these flights to the Morgaine, it was deduced that these are in fact also insurgent craft. The GTVA tactical database does not recognize these craft, however the power signatures do match that of the GTXF Creon or Black Talon, a fighter designed at the end of the Great War. An excerpt on the Black Talon follows in this briefing document. The GTXF Creon Tactical Assault Raider was designed by the GTI as a test of Vasudan power plant systems. Utilizing a new weapons system comprised of vented drive plasma contained within magnetic screens, the Black Talon used the first prototype conventional beam weaponry fielded by Terran forces. Okay. Originally based upon the Vasudan Anubis frame due to the relative low cost and ease of maintenance, the Black Talon soon found itself used by many of the early Terran successor states after the collapse of the GTA. The Anubis is tiny, how's it mounting beam cannons? The vessel's popularity declined quickly as its reactor frequently overheated due to its incompatibility with the vessel's Terran drive system. Our reconnaissance flight encounters with these vessels show that its power configuration, though Terran, is immense. This leads us to believe that this frame is being used for a prototype for a more powerful class of fighter planned on being fielded by the insurgents. Due to having this technology and resources available, this insurgency must have support from within the GTVA, either from corporate contract or from within the Senate or military. Or the GTVI. Scans from the GTSC Whiteside's data logs have revealed that the source of the insurgents' attacks have come from a science vessel and cargo depot near the Ikeya Star. There's no trace of these vessels' entry into the system, nor how the capital-class craft we have encountered have entered the system. However, the scans do read unusual energy signatures in many of the cargo containers. However, a close-range magnetic resonance scan will be required for any details on the contents. Though these scans were just prior to the systems being silenced by jamming vessels, we assume that the many research vessels within Ikeya were captured and brought to this location for analysis. A convenient assumption. Clearly, this depot is the crux of all the insurgents' operations. Seizure and analysis of the cargo are primary objectives, as well as determining the point of entry of the insurgent vessels into Ikeya. To complete these goals, the size of Twilight will conduct a raiding operation on this installation. Further details will be available in the briefing, which will be conducted in 10 minutes. The heart of the insurgency within the Ikeya system has been found. An installation comprising of a science vessel and several clusters of cargo serves as the base of operations for the insurgent strike craft. That's funky looking. Wings Alpha, Beta, and Gamma from the size of Twilight will be deployed within this operation. Alpha will scan the cargo containers while Beta disarms the science vessel GTSC Tigris. Gamma Wing, flying Apollo-class space superiority fighters, will engage any hostile wings in the vicinity of the depot. Enemy resistance is expected to be sentry guns systems as well as the GTXF Black Talon-class fighter. The full capabilities of this craft are still unknown, despite the fact that it's apparently old. The mission is land between the rivers, by the way. Once the area is secure, Omega transports will arrive and secure the cargo and science vessel. We hope to use the science vessel's data logs to uncover the point of entry for insurgent supplies and capital craft into the system. The installation's location near the Ikeya star and its companion will cause your vessel to be subject to periodic neutrino emissions. The possible effects of these emissions on your fighter remains unknown, however it appears that the insurgent vessels are not shielded from its effects. Due to the 79th Tango Squadron's current engagement of the 4th Vasudan Battlegroup, interference in our field of engagement by Kamora's forces is not expected. This concludes this briefing. Pilots, you are dismissed. Good luck. Primary objective: scan cargo, secure installation, and defend the Omega transports. Why in God's name would I fly that hunk of junk when I can have a Perseus? Apparently it wanted us to have disruptors. Duly noted. Insufficient harpoon available. Well, you can have these instead then. You'd be better off with those. Alright. Ditto. Okay, let's hit it. Command, we are reading the GTSC Tigris and its cargo depot at 2 kilometers. The transport is docked to the research ship. This is GTVA Command. Disarm and disable the Tigris. Omega transporters are standing by. It is Alpha 2. Have visual confirmation on the hostile patrols. They are Black Talon class. Ready to begin scanning around the cargo. One of the hostile wings has been eliminated. Alpha 1, stay out of the crossfire. We need a cargo scan and secure. You have your orders, pilots. Destroyed, the Tigris has been disarmed. Alright, let's get a scan on this cargo. We're reading additional inbound hostiles.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in. Watch your back, pilot!
Detected.
That's a confirmed kill.
two aren't scanned. Must be this corner. Yep. All cargo containers have been scanned. Good work, Alpha. Those look like cargo containers. They're untargetable. This is Alpha 2. I'm reading massive suspect energy spike from a set of cargo containers. This thing just can't get a lock on.
Mayday! Mayday!
This command all fighters, intercept and disable the Euphrates. Do not let that transport escape. Euphrates has been disabled. Disarm the Euphrates to neutralize it as a threat. Will do, command. There we are. DTT Euphrates has been disarmed and disabled. Depot has been secured. We're deploying Omega transports now. This is Omega 1. We are en route to GTSC Tigris. Now. Commander, reading a large mass signature emerging from subspace. Oh crap! It's the Jamina. Damn it! They must have pulled out of the battle at Pericles. This is Omega 1. We have docked, changing Tigris' IFF to friendly.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
What are these neutrino emissions doing, I wonder? Najima is launching multiple fighter wings. They're on an intercept course with your wings, pilots. This must be a decoy for another force. Or not, because, you know, clearing out hot fighters is a good first step. This is Omega 2, docking point secure, changing the Euphrates IFF to friendly. Oh, Gamma ran out there by themselves. We're reading another large subspace signature in the vicinity. It's most likely a Vasudan flanking maneuver. Where? Oh crap. That's not Vasudan. This is GDD Kronos, flagship of the 11th GTVA fleet. Kalmari are ordered to stand down by order of the Security Council. Foolish Terran, do you believe you can defeat the Dark Ones? You don't have the power to stop our battlegroup from defeating your plots. At Rakoma, if you don't succumb to reason, I've been granted the authorization to deploy a Meson device. You'll let any craft within a 12-kilometer radius of the blast. This mass will end now. No such device is presently deployable. Your attempt to bluff is pathetic. Alright. We are deploying the GTFR Loon, so if unseen as cargo uncertainty shall reconsider your choice of actions. What I see is impossible. Yield, Terran, but the Emperor shall know of your attempts to hinder our defense of the Alliance. The Imperium believes you as a traitor. When we meet again, you shall be on a penal colony. We shall see, Terran. All vessels engage subspace drive. Does that include the fighters? Apparently. This is the Kronos of the Morgane's fighter wings. Area secure and will hold down the fort. Deploying wing Epsilon and ordering the Allison to depart.
Epsilon here, ready to engage.
I suspect treachery because we had no idea these guys were in the system. However, orders are to depart, so let's hit it.
Right away, sir. Jump drive engaged. Acknowledged. Returning to base now.
With the scanning of the hostile cargo, we have determined the routing of the logistics and supply runs of the insurgency. With the hostile installation within Allied hands, we have begun to decipher the GTSC Tigris' data logs. The technologies within the station and stored within the containers are, to say the least, astonishing. From your flight recorder data, it appears that one of the cargo groups contain parts for what can only be of the prototype for an artificial intersystem subspace drive. Are there natural intersystem subspace drives? I'm confused. The GTVA 11th Fleet is now within the Ikeya system under the command of Admiral Eichnu. Kamura's flagship was quickly disabled and captured in a joint operation between the 79th and the 54th Nova Cats. The remains of the 4th Vasudan Battlegroup have submitted to seizure by Allied forces. Already the GTCV Thanatos and GVCV Zahiden have Kamura's command staff in custody and en route to Beit Akbale. More details on the Tigris and the continuation of the Ikeya operation will be available for your next assignment. Tamanak out. No recommendations. So, 5 kills and 2 assists. 3 Black Talons, 1 Alistor, 1 Serapis. Bring our all-time kills to 28 with 11 assists. So that was The Land Between the Rivers, the 4th mission of the Twilight campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. This is Paladin Gaming, signing off.